Do you know what's wild? There's a lot of people who start their first job trying to play it safe. They flip burgers, they stock shelves at a warehouse, they just ring up the groceries, and they call that stability. But here's the actual truth. You're not learning anything or how to win in life. You're just basically learning how to follow instructions. And here's the catch. The longer you stay there, the better you become at being replaceable. And really, that's a part that nobody tells you. And you know what? Everyone says, hey, I just want something stable. I hear that a lot. I believe me, every single time that I'm recruiting, I get that 80 to 90% of the time. Hey, I just want something stable. I just want to have some predictability. When in reality, what they're saying is, I just want to be in a comfort zone and I don't even want to go and just be a strong individual in this planet Earth. Because here's the thing, predictability for me means a completely different story. Let's put a hypothetical right here. Let's say tomorrow there's a zombie apocalypse, World War III. There is nothing else, no job, no company, no anything. I know that I can still go out and sell because I actually understood the skill. And for me, that's predictability. Knowing that even though nothing could exist tomorrow, I can still go and sell something because I already have the ability to do it. And that's when everything changes. When your income depends on your skill, not on your boss. And that's what I want to talk about today on the whiteboard. Alright, welcome to my beautiful whiteboard. Today I want to talk to you guys about the first job spectrum. Okay? Put the mic right here. From left to right, we have the safe zone, and that's where I want to start today. This one basically means that you are paying with your time. You're comfortable, but you're capped. Most importantly, you clock in, you clock out, comfort zone, basically. And you're paying with your time, not with your skill, okay? Now, there are different types of jobs, cashiers, warehouse, and this is just to give you guys an example. Servers, and my personal favorite, I call them the flippers. So you flip the burgers. You're really good at flipping burgers. Then we move into the middle, which I like to call the fake growth. Because it seems and it sounds like you're getting more comfortable at talking to people. It feels like you're getting some progress, but the reality is that it's not. You think you are learning how to talk to the person at the till. Maybe you think that because you work at the mobile store and you sell cell phone plans, you are a salesperson, which in reality you're not. You're still not able to persuade, but still you're moving along that spectrum. Now, here it feels like growth, but you're still on the safe area. What type of jobs are we talking about here? Retail, customer service, call centers, and let me just move this right here. And don't get me wrong, I used to be here. I used to work at Winners at a retail store. And really the only thing that I did, it was just going to the warehouse, going back to the floor and stocking shelves. Maybe talk to people sometimes here and there when I was at the cashier. That's it. So this is actually really important for you to understand, because this is where people get comfortable. This is where most people get stuck, but most importantly, you don't get any mastery at all on any of your skills. And then we go into my favorite one, which is this video, skill zone. Okay, here's where basically your income matches your performance. And that's the most important thing. You always want to get paid based on your performance. And here we start seeing sales, obviously, commission, performance indicators, and just how can I make money based on my ability to sell or skill set in specific. And for me, it was door-to-door sales. Now, it was nothing fancy, nothing glamorous at all. I knocking doors from 10 a.m. on a Saturday or 9 a.m. sometimes to 10 p.m. under the rain. I mean, I'm getting rejected 90% of times, but it was kind of cool, but it's not for everyone. But that's when you start getting a little bit of a glance of what actually a skill set looks like. Because every door that you knock, you're building communication, you're building confidence, you're learning about tonality. It's feedback, it's constant feedback, but most importantly, you learn how to control your emotions. And that's another topic. Being emotionally intelligent when someone rejects you or say no, it's really important because you're gonna get that skill forever, which is really important. Now, this gives you presence, but most importantly, this is what builds millionaires. Why? Because every single business owner, they started here. The most important thing is they understand the ability to communicate their thoughts and sell not only themselves, but their ideas, their products, you name it. And here's the thing, you cannot learn the skills in your fake growth area or your safe zone. That's reality. Because you're always behind the counter, you're hiding on the floor. You understand where I'm going with this. So basically here, freedom comes in place. Because the ability that you will have by utilizing your skill to buy freedom, it's insane. Here's the thing, here's the kicker. 80% of the population is here. And that's fine. There's still gonna be these jobs until the end of time. And this is called the Pareto principle. 80% of people are on these 80% of jobs, and just 20% of, let's call them the freedom seekers, are on 20% of the jobs. And the test that I want to give you guys today, because as you know, every single video there's going to be something that you can actually do to execute an actionable, but most importantly, something to test yourself. If today you were to get fired, like you receive a call from your boss and he tells you you're fired, could you create money tomorrow? And if the answer is no, well, that should be a wake-up call. It's because probably you're somewhere in the left area of the spectrum. But that's not a bad thing. It's just awareness for you to understand that you should probably move into the skill zone and start getting rid of the fake growth and safe zone that you're probably in. Because understand this, sales is not a job. At the end of the day, it's the foundation of freedom. And when you understand how to sell, you have the ability, you understand the A to Z, you start building an opportunity. Because you learn how to communicate, how to persuade, how to control your emotions, and that's what money is created. So if you are thinking, how can I start? Once again, learn sales. Door-to-door sales is the easiest one because you can just go and knock on your neighbor's door and sell them something that you have. But most importantly, start. Start with something. Start learning more about sales. Start learning more about persuasion. Get in the field. And if this hits you and you're interested in learning more about sales, about maybe the company that I work for, the opportunity that we're going to have for next summer, reach out to me. My Instagram is going to be in the description. Just send me a DM and I'll be more than happy to help you understand the spectrum of sales. Appreciate you for watching. More to come, always. I'll catch you guys in the next one.